Okay, so let's go ahead and start sanitizing our clients' hands. We want to make sure that our entire work area is clean, and we also want to make sure that our hands and our clients' hands are clean prior to applying the product. So I like to use a product called NAS99, which is just a sanitizer that you can spray on your implements as well as your clients' hands. So let's go ahead and do that. So now I'm going to sanitize my hands as well as my clients' hands. The next step is to push back the cuticles. So we're going to take a clean cuticle pusher, like so, and I'm going to lightly push back my client's cuticles so that we have a clean nail plate to apply the product to. If your client's nail plate is not free of any cuticles, debris, or any oils, your client will possibly have lifting, more than likely. So you want to make sure that we're getting all that dead skin off of the nail plate. Do the best you can at this stage because we will go back with the drill and lightly etch the nail to remove the rest of this dead skin. So if your client has a naturally long free edge, you want to make sure you go ahead and clip that before you try to glue the tips on. Do that at this point before you get started with the etching. Because my client has very short nails, we don't have to do that step. So I'm just going to go right into the etching. So let's go ahead and get started with that. I'm going to be using a drill instead of a file because I prefer to use a drill. However, if you're not comfortable with a drill, feel free to use a hand file. It will take you longer, and I suggest that you definitely learn how to use a drill. So let's begin etching. So I'm going to use a drill with a very fine drill bit, and I'm going to very lightly take off the shine off of the natural nail. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. Be very careful around the cuticle area so that you don't injure your client. And make sure that you're filing off lightly all of the skin particles that were left over from pushing back the cuticles that we didn't actually clip. Depending on how bad my client's cuticles are, you may want to give your client an actual manicure prior to doing their nails. This is also a way that you can upcharge the client and make more money. Again, I'm being very, very careful not to dig into my client's nail plate. Next hand. Prepping the nail is essential. You cannot skip this step. The reason for that is because if you do, your client will probably have some lifting. Lifting is the most common problem that I have nail techs and clients come to me about. How can I prevent that? Well, this is essential. You must prep the nails properly. Properly removing the cuticle and all of the oils from the skin and nails is very important to proper acrylic adhesion. So I'm going to use a duster just to remove any dust from the natural nail before we move on to the next step.